welcome back to my channel. So today is a Chanel blush day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swatch all of the blushes on my arm, and then I'm gonna do them on my face so that you guys can see for each blush how they look. So that's gonna take some time. There's a lot of blushes. Quite a few blushes. And all I have on my face, I have my eyes done, I have my lips done, but on my face itself is just foundation. So I'll be just doing the blushes without anything else on my face. So we have 9, 10, 14, 15. We have 15 shades of the regular blush. And then we have 2 shades of the Tweed blush. And then we have 2 of the illuminating blush powders. And then we have 1 of the blush and highlighter duo. So that's 20. I think that's 20. I'm beginning to regret doing this. All right, let's get started. I'll start with swatches on my arm, and then we'll do the face. Okay, so first up is Alizane 260. That is what... Come on. That's what Alizane looks like. That is Alizane. I'm gonna do 3 for each one so that, you know, it's built up so you can see the color. These are all, quote, old formula. Second is number 80, Jersey. Third is Evening Beige. Fourth is Rosewood in number 350. Fourth is number 55, In Love. Sixth is number 44, Narcisse. I believe that one is completely discontinued. 7, number 02, Rose Bronze. Still one of my favorite shades. Number 8, 99, Rose Petal. Number 9, number 280 in Golden Sun. And yes, I have Golden Sun now in a compact. Thanks to Ashley. Ashley, thank you very much. Number 10, Rose, I think it's Ecrin. So you can see all those shades. Now I have a couple more to do. 2 things I want to mention. I have in testers, and these are really old, so just keep that in mind. They smell different. They don't smell bad. They have a different scent because somewhere along the way, Chanel changed the scent. They never mentioned that, but they did because they smell different. So, just saying. I have a number 68 Rose Ecrin, which we just did. And that Rose Ecrin is maybe 2 years old. The tester I'm going to show you from Rose Ecrin is much older. But I want to show you that there is a difference in shade. And I'll put it on top like this. This is the exact same name, but one is a much older version. Now, you know, it's older, so maybe it I mean, who knows? Like, things happen as they sit in, you know. So I've kept these carefully, but that doesn't mean anything. So here's Rose Ecrin in the in a case, and it's like 2 years old. And here's Rose Ecrin in a tester that I've had for God knows how long. So I just want to show you there's a subtle difference between the two. I would say this one, the older one, is pinkier, less brown. Now, I also have a older Golden Sun, which I unearthed after Ashley was kind enough to get me the one in the case. I am thrilled to have it in the case though, so don't get me wrong. So let me show you that one. And it's, like I said, this is old, so it smells different. I can't explain it to you, but the scent is different. So if you look at the Golden Sun that's in the case, it's probably a couple years old, versus the tester, which is much older, it's pinker. They're both pinker than their newer versions. Now, I don't know, again, whether it's just because they're in testers and, you know, that's what happens over time. I just don't know. But I wanted you guys to see the difference. Okay, so let's do the other arm. We're still using the older versions of the just regular shadows. I guess the name, and I'm not, it's just powder blush, but it's Jus Contrast. Am I anywhere even close? Okay, probably not. So the first one is Angelique. This is number 190. These are no longer, I don't think this colors, I'm pretty sure this color doesn't exist anymore. Angelique. Second one is Coup de Minute? No. Coup de, it's C-O-U-P-S de Minute. It's like a highlighter or a very light blush, depending on how you want to use it. If you're an anti-blush person. Malice, which of course is still available. It's Malice. And Angel Rose. It's Angel Rose. Next I have Brune Rouge, which is one of the new shades. So this is the different formula. Although as we've, you know, hypothesized, the formula has probably changed many, many times, but Brune Rouge. Okay, so those are all the single regular shadows that I have. I have a new version of Rose Bronze, which I'll compare in just a second. So those are, and I'm going to read them to you, Alizane, Jersey, Evening Beige, Rosewood, In Love, Narcisse, Rose Bronze, Rose Petal, Golden Sun, and Rose Ecrin. And then we have Angelique, Coup de Minute, Malice, Angel Rose, and Brune Rouge. So I'm going to take the new Rose Bronze and just show you that compared to the old Rose Bronze. I did a video on the new formula versus the old formula and those types of things, but this is much more entailed. So this is the old Rose Bronze formula. That's the new. And this is the Golden Sun, the newer Golden Sun, before it was discontinued. That's an old one, like 10 years old. But it still smells perfectly fresh, and honestly, I like the smell better, but that's just me. And then, sorry. And then Rose Ecrin, or Ecrin, and an old one. Again, probably about 10 years old. Okay. Then let's do the tweed blush. Then let's do the tweed blushes. So this first one is Tweed Pink. This is what the tweed blushes look like when they come out. They are limited edition. I feel like they are more sparkly, but also less pigmented. I can also tell you that right now it smells so Chanel-y in here. Like, I know that doesn't really, it's not a word, but if you've ever worked for Chanel, you know what I'm talking about. There's a scent to these older blushes that just brings me back to the day. I gotta tell you, like, wow, the smell, the perfume is stronger. Definitely was stronger in the older perfumes, in the older blushes. This is Tweed Beige. I want to get more of the Tweed blushes. They were limited edition, so you'd have to get them in secondary markets, but I do like the Tweeds. So Tweed Pink, Tweed Beige. And then let's do the illuminating blush powders, because I feel like, you know, that's fair. This one is the Pearls de Lumiere. Looks like this. And I use this as a highlighter, but it does have like a peachiness to it that I suppose you could do it as a blush. Today I will, so it's gonna be a lot of blush on my face. I'm gonna have to take my makeup off a lot, guys. And then the other is the illuminating blush powder in the Chains de Chanel. This was Holiday, I think. And this one is definitely, to me, like a blush. I don't use that as, I mean, it's like it has a highlighting capacity because it's got, you know, illuminating, but I wouldn't say, it's certainly not like a matte kind of blush. And then the last one is the newest. It's the Fleur de Printemps. And I'm just gonna use the blush side. I'm not gonna use the highlighter because again, we're just doing blushes today. It's enough. Got enough. Okay. Those are all the shades. Okay, so here we go, guys. Ready? From here and then here. Okay. We have Alizane, Jersey, Evening Beige, Rosewood, In Love, Narcisse, Rose Bronze, Rose Petal, Golden Sun, Rose Creme. Then down here, Angelique, Coup de Minou, Malice, Angel Rose, Brune Rouge, Tweed Pink, Tweed Beige, the Illuminating Blush Power Pearls, the Illuminating Blush Power in the Chains, and then the new blush duo in the Printemps. So I'm telling you right now, the formula absolutely did change because the smell, the perfume, I love the scent, but it's the original scent that, well, I don't know if it's original because they've been making these for quite some time, and I only worked for them back in the 90s. So I guess, you know, late 90s. It's the scent that I remember from the 90s. How's that? It's definitely different. It's just absolutely different. I mean, I like it more, but again, this is personal. So, all right. So the first one we're going to do is Alizane. As I've mentioned, this is one of my favorite shades. I'm using the Sonia G Classic Cheek Brush. You can see it's dirty, but it's not dirty. It's stained because I haven't washed it. I'm going to use the same brush for every product, so I am going to clean it off on a microfiber towel between each one. And then after I wear it, after I put it on, I'm going to take the makeup off my face, put the makeup back on my face. I'm going to use the exact same thing. It's the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate in 1.3. All right, here we go. Alizane. And I'm going to use a lot more blush than I usually do so you can really see the shades. Alizane. Jersey. Jersey. Evening Beige. Evening Beige. Rosewood. Rosewood. In Love. In Love. Narcisse. Narcisse. Rose bronze. Rose bronze. Rose petal. Rose petal. Golden sun. Golden sun. Rose écrin. Rose écrin. Angelique. Angelique. Coup de minute. Minute. Coup de minute. Malice. Malice. Angel rose. Angel rose. Rouge brune. Rouge brune. Tweed pink. Tweed pink. Tweed beige. Tweed beige. The illuminating blush pearls. Illuminating blush pearls. Illuminating blush shanes. Illuminating blush shanes. And the last one, Fleur de Printemps. And I'm just using the blush. Fleur de Printemps. Okay everyone, so now we're done. We did 20 swatches on my face, and I showed you in the beginning the 20 swatches on my arms. Just a couple of quick points. The formulas that I used in the regular blushes are all old formula. I did not, on my face, compare the Golden Sun or the Rose Écrin to the old Golden Sun and to the newer Golden Sun and Rose Écrin. My face... It was bad enough with the 20 swatches. And I did not do the new rose bronze versus the old rose bronze on my face. Although I do have a video, I'll link it above, where I did do that. I would say that the older the formula, first of all, it has a different scent. It's more perfumed. Second of all, I do think it was a better formula. It seemed to be more pigmented, went on smoother. There is more of a perfume aspect though, which is kind of interesting if you look at if I smell the testers versus the newer ones. But you know, I still think that the blushes are beautiful, even in the quote newer formulas. Now the only one that I did that's the newest formula is the Rouge Brune, so you'll have to, you know, let me know what you think, but I think it's pretty pigmented and actually looks very nice. The illuminating blushes are gorgeous. Both of them I think are beautiful shades and definitely have more of an illumination, more of that luminizing effect than any of the other blushes, which is why they're called an illuminating blush. The tweed blushes also have that luminescence. They also have less pigment. I love the tweeds, and like I said, I want to pick up all of the tweed blushes, but the only way to get them now is on secondary markets, so I will be looking. I have, as I said, I showed you beige and pink. So I will be looking for the others. And you want to get them from reputable people and, you know, all that good stuff. I couldn't tell you what my favorite shade is. I love so many of them, but I'm thrilled to have Golden Sun in an actual compact. I want to say to Ashley, thank you so much. She's such a sweetheart. She was like, she had seen my videos talking about how I wanted it, saw it, and picked it up for me, which is just incredibly kind. And so I just thank you so much. Golden Sun is probably one of my favorite blushes of all time. I just absolutely love that shade. The others, and I think I've mentioned Accent, Mocha, and Tempting Beige, I'm still on the lookout for, and I don't have them. The ones that I found that were part of my collection, anything I haven't found now, I've thrown out. So I will look for those shades on other sites, and if people are familiar or aware of somebody who has them or whatever, doesn't want them, let me know. But at the moment I have 20, and I think that's it's a pretty decent number. So thank you so much for joining me here today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'm unlikely to do this again as I add more Chanel blushes to my collection. We'll kind of use this as the core, and then we'll just add ones as I get them, because I have a pretty good feeling my face is gonna be irritated for the next couple of days. I'm really happy to do it, but taking the makeup off between each one is unpleasant. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.